Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Where in the World is Juliet? Hello, no. Anyway, I wanted to get on here and give you some news. Some I can't confirm, some that appears to be sort of confirmed, but I haven't found the documents myself, and the continuation of what's moving forward. Let's start out with it's going to be okay. Okay. So today, they're having a hearing in Arizona, which I will be watching on voter fraud. I watched the 3.5 hours of hearing in Pennsylvania, and let's just say it was astounding. The voter fraud. I've been kind of like in research mode, trying to find stuff, but I'm also trying to take a seat back because, well, this is really stressful for me too. If you pray for me, please pray for protection from spiritual attacks because there's been a lot. Not just with me, but with people in my life. And that part of it's been really hard. The constant delay and wait and soon, it's been very hard. I know that it has been for you guys too. But the truth is, we're getting there. And we're getting there chip, 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 chip. You know, we're climbing Mount Everest of exposing corruption. And the battle I was in to try and expose the corruption from what I saw in Broward schools is like a speck of dust on the planet Earth of corruption. I mean, it's so bad. I was just watching, I was trying to, a lot of times when I'm trying to disconnect, I can disconnect to older, meaning I can go and look at older information that's not currently happening, and it's a little bit of a disconnect. And yeah, I've kind of been researching into Libya and Muammar Gaddafi and Benghazi, and because I was unaware, right? And we now have to start looking at this as citizens of this country, because I was unaware. Muammar Gaddafi had been hunted by the U.S. for like 30 years by the CIA. Now I know one reason is because he didn't want a central bank, and he didn't want he didn't want to kowtow to the New World Order, and I know that that was part of it. But man, the CIA relentlessly went at him. And then I've gotten into some of the experimentation that was done and how much of the information has really been released and put even into documentaries, and people still think it's bullshit. So this is all about waking up a population, exposing the corruption on every level possible, and breaking us free. See? Because currently we're slaves to all this corruption. Your income tax, that's part of your slavery. Property tax, part of your slavery. I didn't agree to that, right? And then they keep raising it every year, but they can't live within their budget, so they have to make it so I can't live within mine? Yeah. I've been trying to get into researching a lot of the hidden taxes, because I think the numbers are going to floor people. Yeah, because they're really mind-blowing numbers. And I'm really just preliminary into it. But the CIA has been at the heart of every war, at the heart of every revolt since World War II. I mean, I started looking up stuff and was really surprised how quickly after World War II the Mengele-style experiments continued. Here, Canada, Australia. I'm sure I'm going to find things in the UK and as well as other places, right? But then they use countries like, well, formerly India before it became so uh, tech savvy and wealthy, a wealthier nation. I know it's still climbing, but it's wealthier than it was, say, 30 years ago. You know, there's a lot more millionaires there now, and but I'm sure places like India and Pakistan is really there for. Because they can kill the parents and take the kids. Or trick the parents and take the kids. For whatever nefarious reason. Holy cow. Holy cow. So, I wanted to finish this with, again, I can't confirm this, okay? Okay, I have gotten some word from some of the contacts that over the next few months, let's say until April, the arrests may be kind of sort of covert. I don't know how in the face they're going to be, because word I have, and I've seen the arrest warrant, but I can't find it published, right, was that George Soros was arrested, like, the Thanksgiving week Monday, right? And then the word now is that Barack Obama was also arrested. As of yesterday, I think. Can't confirm that either. I hope so. I hope we're moving forward with this. I do find it very interesting that Joe Biden adopted a new dog like 4 days ago, Major, right? And now because of Major, he got injured, and it appears he's going into a boot. You know, the Freedom Boot. So, things are happening. We've got the hearing in Arizona today. It appears that the Pennsylvania legislature is going to give the electoral votes to Donald Trump due to they're not going to be able to determine who won their state unless they decide to have like another election. So I don't know where this is all going. Get off my... No, get off. Get off. Stop. You can't be there. You can't be there. Oh, you stinky little girl. Come here, stinky girl. Come here, stinky girl. She just wants to, like, cuddle wherever she wants to cuddle. But I want you to realize that things are progressing. And I know it's really hard. It's so really hard right now here. People are struggling all over the place. I mean, we got no stimulus. The Congress left until January. And I wish I had Ebenezer Scrooge's money, because I'd be feeding everybody, you know. But I don't. And I can't. So, I wanted to just let you know that things are progressing. That I'm sure we're going to get a second term of the president from so many different angles now that I'm not worried about that. I just don't know how far they're going to have to show the public, right? So hold on, because I believe it's happening, especially as Joe Biden goes into a boot. I wonder if Kamala Harris is going to have a little accident, and she's going to need one too, right? Hillary and John McCain, same time. So we'll see. We'll see how these things play out. But I do know at the end of this is real freedom for all of us, and real opportunity for all of us, and a better world like we've never seen before. The patents and stuff I've seen, our future very quickly is going to become the Jetsons. I can't wait. I can't wait. And I'm going to finish with the line that I lost my kidney due to cancer 15 years ago, almost 16 years ago now. And there was a movie, a Star Trek movie, where they traveled back into time, into the current, our current time, and they're in the hospital, and they're walking around, they're trying to find their buddy who's sick, right? And so they rescue him, and the doctor's with him, Dr. McCoy, and he walks by this lady who's laying on a gurney, and she's going, oh, ah. And he goes, what's wrong with you? And she said, kidney dialysis. He goes, dialysis? What is this, the Dark Ages? And he pulls out of his little doctor's bag 2 pills, gives her 2 pills, and says, take those 2 pills and call me in the morning, call me if you have any problems, right? Of course, you can't call him. And later, when they're running, right, the lady's in a wheelchair, and she's running around, and she's going, doctor gave me a pill, I grew a new kidney. Doctor gave me a pill, I grew a new kidney. And so that's kind of been a running joke in my family for about 15 years, right? For me and my son, it's a big joke. We're big Star Trek fans. And so I just, the thought of actually being in that world where no one really has to be sick, it'll be very rare. Where we can get rid of all the ugly asphalt and concrete and pave it with grass if the cars float, right? The cars are anti-gravity. And I don't know how long it's going to take. I wouldn't expect that to be. But the fact that I can right now buy a motorcycle that the wheels, if I park it and flip the switch, the wheels come up and it's a turbine, so it will float above the, yeah, we're close. Okay, we're close. And just keep holding on and just keep praying and keep God as your center in all of this. This is truly a battle for this planet, and it is a battle of good versus evil. It's not Democrat versus Republican. It's not Christian versus Jew, Muslim, or anyone else. It has nothing to do with any of that. This is a war against good versus evil. And, well, after all my years of research and all this, I believe these people are really tied. Well, potentially they're tied genetically to the fallen angels. The demons. The ones who warred against God. See? And that makes so much sense to me, because these people seem to be devoid of human compassion, human empathy. There is none. And that's because they view us as ants beneath them. Do you feel bad if you step on a cockroach? No. Well, that's the way they view us. We're the virus. And I just going to finish with this. It always makes me think of, is that why Prince Philip said that he wanted to come back, if he was reincarnated, he wanted to be reincarnated into a virus that will wipe out humanity. See? And at the time period, I thought, that's so stupid, that's your family too. No, it's not. No, it's not. So keep in mind, this is a good versus evil battle. It's truly light versus dark on every level. And make sure that you keep yourself as much as you can in the light, because there's so much dark. And it's not like you're choosing to be in the dark. We're just surrounded by it at the moment. So keep your focus on God. Keep your focus and prayers on the president. Pray for a friend of mine who's in the hospital. I'd really appreciate it. And it'll be all right. It'll be okay. We'll get there, right? We'll get there. It'll be okay. So God bless you all. I'm going to try and do something later today. I don't know. It depends on what I see from this hearing. But if the information I'm already seeing is, I will be back. And you guys have a great day. God bless.